yu yaña dëkkaykaay yi nga xamantene ni ñu ko jaayé fofu sa Lamin Kerewan bari bu dëkkaykaay yi nak li nga xamne mom moy ndox ak courant mu fa lepp lo soxla sa walu dëkkaykaay Keresu Investment Limited mu ngi la ko fa amal Keresu Investment Limited nak seen bari bu dëkkaykaay yi ñu ko jaayé si cash price muy jar si ñaar téeméeri junney dalasi ñaar téeméer ak juroom fukki junney dalasi ñaar téeméer ak juroom fukki junney dalasi mortgage nak foko dégga moy fay nanka ba fay bi jeex nga fay ko ci diiri juroom benn weer dama ne Keresu Properties njaaxare jeex na coono jeex na te dal nelaw ci sa kër boo nelawee sa gannaaw bandang Keresu Properties daw leen dem seeti seen kër yi foofu noonu sa Lamin Kerewan
Assalamualaikum Gambia, assalamualaikum nuyu leen ku nekk ci turam ak santam di leen jaajëfal bu baax a baax ci topp bi ngeen ay topp Gambian Talent Show, Gambian Talents TV mu nekk seen show bi nga xam ne nag ñu ngi ko tuddee Gambian Pride Show bi nga xam ne nag dañ koy indi fii ci Gambian Talents TV di celebrate nag ñi nga xam ne nag ñooy doomi Gambien yi di celebrate nag ñi nga xam ne ay ndaw leen tey di def lu baax a baax ci Gambia dama koy wax rek Gambia suñu Gambia la yaa ko moom maa ko moom waaye suñu bës la du bësi kenn moomul ko tey nag fii laa génnee Gambia tey lii laa def si roba bu toog roba bi nga xam ne nag sama ñëw kat ak dog damay wax ne nag mooy dogkat bi tey damay wax ne moom ciseau dañ ne pusa réer na ñu ne foo ko foree ma ne la foreewu ma ko fenn lu dul si moo paak mi nga xam ne nag moo nekk di Bokunda muy def yu nice si di def yu baax yi lépp loo xam ne dama koy sol rek si lu nice rek seeti leen ko si nga xam ne nag mooy nombaam bi si 377 0556 377 0556 tey nag nii laa def génn si lu rafet lii génn si lu nooy lii nii rek laa ko defee yéen a ko gis moo ñaw moo dog ba mbaax xale yu jigéen ñi lii la ñuy wër waaye xale yu góor yéen soo leen soxla seen i ñaw soo leen demee si moo paan dina leen jox yu baax nombaam bi nag mooy 377 0556 377 0556 556 mooy nomba moo paaga jaar fii xam naa ne kontaan ngeen tey ni ma génnee nii laa génnee dama feel excited nag kontaan lool ku nar a dalal nag ki nga xam ne jamono ji Gambia moom la ñuy kaw ki nga xam ne jamono ji Gambia ñëpp moom la ñuy wax mu nekk koo xam ne ku yàlla baaxal la mu nekk ab ndaw te it bañu ta doon ndaw boo xam ne nag góor gàtta la dafa hard working lu bugg a dee muy liggéey nag si kër ji di Gambian Talents TV mu nekk koo xam ne tubaar fa kàlla macha allah lay wax mu nekk koo xam ne jàmbaar si biir jàmbaare la ndaw la mu ngi war a participer nag si li nga xam ne nag mooy Mr Gambia for the first time in Gambia ñu war a am Mr Gambia loo leen dee dégga Miss Gambia all the time jàng yi ñëw di def seen modèle yu baax waaye this time around Mr Gambia la ñëw am tey Gambian Talents promotion Gambian Talents TV then am Yusupha Jatta mu nar a represent Gambia si Mr Gambia competition. Yusupha Jatta, you welcome to the studios today.
Thank you so much, boss lady.
Naka nga def?
Mangi fine.
Yow yaa nar a nekk si Mr Gambia competition.
Well, first of all, I was supposed to participate for Mr. Gambia. It's in October 11.
Yusupha, by the way, you look very, very nice.
Thank you so much. You know, like I believe in one thing, like dress to impress. As you know, media professionals, we always try to impress our audience. So that's why I just came out like this because I love African as well. So
what is the name?
This is a simple casual African, and it has been beautifully tailored and designed by Babu Joe.
Babu Joe.
Yeah, he's been designer for my program, The Gambian Show. Anytime I'm coming out on camera, he just hit me very hard. So Babu Joe, a big thank to you all. I really appreciate it.
So who do you name this dress code after?
At this moment, to be honest, I don't think I have anyone in mind. But if there's anyone that I have in mind to dedicate it to, it will be to him, Babu Joe.
Babu Joe.
Seriously.
Yusupha, you're serious.
Sometimes you will just call me Yusupha, just bring, just come and I will just measure you for your show. So sometimes I will just know Babu, you're serious. This time I don't need anything. You know, Yusupha just knew what I come here. So why I gotta go? So you're going on live on TV. So you should look good. So Babu, seriously, you know it. So I can't just say anything other than.
But I think Yusupha, you should have named this after me. You know.
You know, I have a lot in store for you, Fatima. So please go.
Can you come in? Gambia, you're watching the Gambian Talents Pride Show. Today, Yusupha will not be here to do a show, but instead to be interviewed by Moan. Yusupha, welcome to the Gambia Pride Show.
Yes, a big thank to you, Fatima, for hosting me. And maybe like most of them do recognize my face, but like for sake of watching, I can just introduce myself again. My name is Yusupha Jatta. I'm a student of international relations and politics, and I'm a TV presenter by profession, and I consider myself to be humanitarian by nature, as I think all of you are. So that's me.
Yusupha, how old are you?
I am 24 years old.
24 years old. Mashallah. Yusupha, tell us about your educational background. We want to know where did Yusupha did his high school, junior school, tertiary as well. We want to know.
I did my primary school at Sumala Faradwa Basic School, locally called Kokum. Then I proceed to Mindau Junior School. Then I proceed to Mindau Senior School. You know, the area is just a bit distance from my village, Sumala. So I just feel like it's more convenient to stay there. So I just completed my junior and senior secondary school at Mindau. Then from there, in 2015, I proceeded at Stratford College of Management. That's where I did international relations and politics. So here I am today. And during my college life too, I participated in Europe, like because I was the Secretary General for the Student Union government, and also our club too, which is APS. We connect the Gambia to Senegal. I was the PRO. We have annually, we visit them and they visit us at Shantajib University. We have debate competition with them, drama, symposium, and a lot more cultural show. So basically, even the time I was in senior school, I just love involving like in social groups, you know, just to interact with people and also like leading them, because I always consider myself to be an ambassador. So you know, as an ambassador, you have to be well represented to represent your people wherever you stand. So not only my country, that's my aspiration, but the entire globe at large. That's my ultimate goal.
Here we are. You're watching the Gambian Talents TV live and direct. This is your favorite show that comes your way to celebrate Gambians that are doing extreme well. And this is the Gambian Pride Show live and direct in our studios. My guest is no other person but Yusupha Jatta. Yusupha, just to want to know, what are you currently doing as your career?
Currently, I'm a journalist by profession. That's what I do at Gambian Talents TV, and I have my own platform, which is Dibenkoto Show. It's a Mandinka show, but maybe a lot of people watching me right now, they know it. So, I'm going to be Momo Yaranko, itemo Dibenkoto Show la fan solo, itemo Gambian Talents la fan solo, nga fal be kala barka bake na fan solo be Gambian jang and Gambian bantar ngebe konto na duwa ngol ibu jalo ngalong bake. What kat na show jubela. So, big thanks to you, and also in America, Europe, all within the same sphere. So I said, let me just proceed to Gambian Talents. And also the time when I was coming, I realized that Gambian Talents was ready to empower youths who want to build their career, practically I mean, because we know that our various institutions, we are only being equipped how to do schoolwork theoretically. That's maybe like they will just tell you to do it, to write, and on examination. Okay, but the practical aspect of it, it's sometimes it's very lacking. So I think like you learning the theory and coming to Gambian Talents to do the practical aspect, that is something really amazing. And I found a lot more experience when I come here. Trust me. I remember the first day when I just stood in front of the camera, I just feel like I was about to shake and fall down. But today, alhamdulillah, I'm not saying today I am perfect, because no one can be perfect. Perfection only belongs to God. But alhamdulillah, today I can do a lot with my confidence. And I say big thanks to Gambian Talents TV, Pausman, Yusupha, and the team for building me, for molding me to this person who I am today. I am forever indebted to you guys, seriously.
Yusupha, coming to Gambian Talents, we want to know, because Gambian Talents used to offer a lot of courses from journalism, from marketing, from IT, from business studies. We also have other courses like web design, graphic design. You want to choose journalism. A lot of people believe that Gambian Talents is a tribalist institution, more especially Pa Usman Juf. Recently, so many people say, okay, Pa Usman never support Mandinkas and the like. We have seen that. And all of a sudden, we have seen so many people come out just to say that is happening and the like. So, you have your own show, and it's a Mandinka show. Is Pa Usman tribalist?
Thank you so much, boss lady, for that question. I think you already asked me the question, and this time you even answered it, because if Pausman Juf is a tribalist or racist, as we locally call it, the racist or racist, I think the clear example is me standing here. I'm a Mandinka, typical Mandinka. When I came here, Pausman gave me this platform, which is Dibenkoto Show, it's pure Mandinka. So I don't think it makes any sense, because if he was tribalist or if he was a racist, I don't think he will even provide this platform for me. Even I know, like, back to our local communities, we have this long-term notion that, the Mandinkas and the wall of us, some kind, what I mean, Mandinka, but I don't think that's not the case. The one thing which I just realized to my own perspective is that, like, in life, anything you do, people must criticize you. So I think that's been the case. But I don't think there's anything like tribalist or racism. If it's that, Gambian Talents, I always say, here is just like a multicultural society. Here is where you have Mandinkas, you have Jonas, you have Folas, even Apu people, we have them in the building. So I don't think if it's about to do with the tribalism, Pausman will even establish that platform. I don't think, it doesn't make any sense. That's just a criticism that people will always say. They will always say what they want to say. I think the most important thing is you just do what you feel like it's worth doing. Yeah, but I think that's just something we should not even put too much concentration. It's just like petty talks. So I don't think it's important.
It's just like petty talks. That is my guest, Mr. Yusupha Jatta, Gambia. This is how we always do it. Yusupha, coming back to Dibenkoto, why the name Dibenkoto? We have so many Mandinka names, so many Mandinka titles that you could have used, but you decided to call it Dibenkoto. Why Dibenkoto?
When you say Dibenkoto in English, it's just like when you say like shade or under the shade. So I think, like every human being, not even like the human society, even the animal society, all of them would like to be under the shade. Nobody like to stand under the sun. So maybe this could be one literal meaning. Second thing, coming to like Dibenkoto Show, it's a name I think like it really suits, especially for Gambians. Like whosoever is a Gambian. No, just forget about the language. I know like we do it in Mandinka, but that doesn't mean that I only have Mandinka audience. I have different people, like the guy I mentioned earlier on, Ibuso. Ibuso is a Fula, currently residing in Dubai, but he's constantly following my show. He's not a Mandinka, he's a Fula. So the name Dibenkoto is a name that that suits all the Gambian society, not only for Mandinkas. So when in media sometimes you have your target, like your targeted audience. It might be a lot of people, it might be Maninga, it might be other tribes too, but maybe that's a part of professionalism in media. But I don't think it has to do with like tribalism. As I said, Gambian culture is for everyone. It's for everyone, not only Maningas, but anyone they know that follow me. It's for you guys.
All right, Yusupha, coming back to your career as well, Gambian Talents, you doing your show. Which is your best show?
You mean which of my episodes is the
Best show.
Anyway, I consider all my shows to be...
No, I won't agree. Just tell me which...
Around December. So that's why I feel that, you know, it's among one of my best shows, especially hearing people's opinion when I went for the Vox Pop around Senegal, people just voicing out their different opinion on how they see the industry. So I think it's really great, yeah.
Yusupha, coming back, we all have our best moments, we also have our bad moments. Which of your show you feel, hey, this is my worst show?
I think maybe I will reflect my mind on my earlier days, especially the one where I did with Nyancho and the other one I did with One Park, because those days I just feel I'm a novice in the institution. So, you know, I don't know much, you know, less confident, less experienced. So even sometimes to watch that show, sometimes like, it's like, let me not even watch it seriously. But like right now, all my shows, I just feel so great and happy to watch it, especially, you know, when people just texting me all over, Yusupha, hey, you're really doing great and we really appreciate it. So that is it. And I think it's all the audience grace, you know, because we can't do without them. So, you know, anything we do, we have to give them the credit. So.
Yes, Yusupha, you have interviewed so many prominent Gambians, from the musicians, from the imams, Imam Sise, you know, you have interviewed so many prominent people, the SGs, the Nyanchos, you know, the APRC people, the UDP, the GDC, and recently even the GMC. Yeah, you have interviewed them. So do you have any challenges in order to have such interviews?
Yeah, because in anything there must be challenges, you know, from the guests they themselves, because, you know, this is Gambia. So sometimes some of the question you want to throw on them, you know, they just see it otherwise. And let me just make this thing clear, like anything, you know, we ask our guest, it is not that like it is our own opinion, not that we take it from the public, because we only here for clarification. I know that today maybe someone will not see you first time on this and just try to ask you about, let's say, your personal problem, but you know, really combination, it's a good opportunity. You know, that's why you can clarify everything. So I feel that like any question we ask them is from the public. Besides, you know, once you are a public icon or a celeb, you're there for the public, and you know, you are also entitled for the public opinion. So sometimes, you know, our people, you know, feel so bad to understand that area, which I think, of course, it counts a lot. So it's not a matter of like we dig into their private life, you know. It's just something that is trending, maybe in a rumor. So you just want to bring it to the spotlight and maybe, you know, for them to make a clarification, because I think gossiping or rumors, to clarify something is better than gossip and rumors. So that's the only thing why we do it. But other than that, you know, we love all of them. You know, they are our peoples and they are our legends, so we have to celebrate them.
Do you have problem with your families? Because sometimes you interview some people and you give them hard questions, you give them tough questions. You know, some people will even call your family and say, "Yo, so don't be, you know, legi down, and private life." You know, it's Gambia. And sometimes, you know, parents will even tell you, "Hey, leave the work." Other people will tell you, "Don't do this." Do you have any problem with your family pertaining to the questions you ask people in your Gambian show?
Yeah, you know, this is Gambia. Anything you do, like people are watching, including my own dad, is always following my program, and my mom, my auntie. So sometimes it's challenging. Even my close friend will be like, "Yusupha, I watch your show, but don't you think you've been too little bit far?" I said, "In what sense?" You were asking like your guest on his private life. I was like, "No, it's not my opinion. It's from the public. I was just trying to do my job. I'm doing my job so that, you know, the public can get some little clarification." That's normal, you know, for them too. They don't say it because they don't love you, because they're concerned for you. But you know, this is how the nature of the job is. So we just have to bear that way. It's the nature of the job.
Yes, Yusupha, we had Gambian Talents recently, or over the years, about 2 years ago, we had this internship program that we always do, and during your batch, more than 45 interns applied, and then, you know, more than 100 applied, and then we later shortlisted almost 45, but along the way, some dropped and others are still here, and you're part of the people that are still here. Why?
First of all, you know, I am from a typical Mandinka society, so I've been brought up with some, you know, cultures. So some of these culture, like it include like longevity, like wherever you are, longevity. Wherever you are, you have to stay for the best. Like in Mandinka, we have this saying which says that Hanima munya ipunge koi, barisi munya la hageja. Meaning that even if you can't wait for your hair to get gray or white, but at least wait for you to get to whatever you want. Okay, because this world, wherever you go, or in which institution you go, you must have some challenges. Okay, it doesn't make any sense for you to go to an institution, you just have, let's say, a little bit challenge. You said, here it's too tight for me, let me just transfer to another institution. So before you realize, like, we just maybe 11 to 10 institutions, so it makes no sense. So at least this life is full of, life itself is full of trial, yeah. So anywhere you are, you must face some challenges, some troubles. It's a matter of you just like being determined and overcoming. It's not like I don't face any challenges, because in any learning institution, you have to face the challenges. But I think the most important part of it, just to stand resilient and just face it. That's the only reason why I'm not going. And I know that like wherever you are, you just have to stay there till you get what you want. So that's the only reason why I am.
How much is Gambian Talents paying you?
Just
tell me, just tell me. I would tell everybody, hey guys, just close up. It's between me and him. Tell me how much are they paying?
No, I think
just tell me. No, just tell me. Just tell me. I want to know. Just tell me.
Because if I say, flash will just, next day, trust me, you'll see like flash.
All over.
So just keep it secret.
I know, right? So Gambia, you're watching Gambia Pride Show live and direct here in our studios, Westfield. Before that, we will just go for a quick advertisement and then we'll be back. So keep watching Gambian Talents TV. Watching Gambian Talents TV, and this is your favorite show, Gambian Pride Show, where we celebrate different Gambians doing very well in our society. And Yusupha Jatta is one of those Gambians we have to celebrate. I will celebrate Yusupha, you will celebrate Yusupha, and everybody should celebrate Yusupha. Let us just hear his story and you will get to know more about Yusupha Jatta. Yes, Yusupha, coming back to your career at Gambian Talents TV, like I said, a lot of people were in the courts, a lot of people were in the training, but some left and others are still here. What can you tell us?
Like I mentioned earlier on, this is life. Different people start journeying together, but always the end it is a problem. Even I think back to our primary school, maybe when you go from grade 1, some will be dropping till you get to primary 6. You go to junior school, some will be dropping, that's what we call them, like school dropout. You go to senior school, the same thing. Even you go to tertiary institutions, like I remember I started college with some people in 2015, but they did not even end up completing that course. So sometimes if I even tell people that I completed my course, people will be like, wow, you still at Stanford? I said, yes, I'm still pursuing my course. So this is life. Not everybody that started something they will end it. But one thing I believe, if you just want to quit, so just think of one thing. Why did you even start it? Mm-hmm. I think if you think about that, you will never quit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you started for a purpose, so you should go for it no matter what.
Indeed. That's quite interesting. So Yusupha, what is your best moment at Gambian Talents TV?
I have a lot of best moments, especially during our lectures. Back in the days when we were at our first office, I remember when the Gambian Talents team used to bring different professionals, ranging from Ibrahim coming to give us some lectures. And recently, that trend continues. Last 2 weeks back, this guy was a GPU President Sharif. And last week too, Hassan Martin was here to give us some lectures on journalism, especially about demonstration, how to prevent yourself, how to perceive danger, how to protect yourself, all the data and so on. So I think obviously those are one of my best moments I can have with them. And our last get-together party to at the beach, that moment too, that day was so fun, because that's where you get to see the camera people, the editors, the presenters, being the same feel, eating, laughing and dancing together. So I think those are one of the best memories I will forever cherish in my life.
That's quite interesting. Yusupha, coming to the media in general, media is not easy. A lot of people in Gambia tend to say, I don't want to do journalism, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Especially when you're in the field, you want to quit. Do you also want to quit?
No. Like I said, I believe in one thing. If you just want to quit, just think of one thing. Why did you even start it? So anything I make sure I involve in my life into, know that I have some motive there. So I will never quit. If you don't see me into anything, know that maybe, I'm not saying it's not important, but maybe not to the best of my interest, but anything that I involve into, know that I have my ultimate goal. And without achieving that, there is no way that I can quit. Nothing can stop me, not financially, not the challenges, or not even the education system itself.
So Yusupha, coming to media, media is not easy, especially in Gambia. Are you only doing the Benkoto for Gambian talents, or you're doing another thing different from the Benkoto?
Yeah, maybe the Benkoto show might be the visible thing that audience see outside world, but within the building or behind the scene, we go through a lot. We help our interns, giving them the little experience that we inherit from you guys. That's one of my mandates. I do sometimes, I have one-to-one lectures with them, so that they'll be asking me, if I want to do this, but how do you see it? I say, I do it this way because it's media. We all have our experiences, but the best of thing is that, like, after gathering all those experiences, it gives you the new avenue, it gives you the new way for you to know what to do. So basically, apart from my show, which is the Bengal show, we do a lot.
So, do you have any regrets joining Gambian Talents TV?
Not at all, no regret. In fact, every day, if they that wrong. So I think it's very common, but that shouldn't make someone to quit, because after all, every bit of those stories, they are true. So it's just a matter of bringing them to the public. So there will always be days like that, but the important thing is that I'm focused, because I know if you focus, no one can distract you. Yeah, they will convince you, of course, they will try. But I don't think they will distract you.
Will you be part of the reporters that if I quote and I said, if the 3 years happen to take place, will I give you a camera and say, you will go and cover, will you cover?
Sure, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. I think that's the most important thing. While last 2 weeks we are doing that.
Are you ready?
Even, let me tell you
Some of them are starting to quit there. I just tell me I'm not going to cover.
I went home. My mom, I told my mom, for the past 2 weeks we are so busy and at the studio, I said there is this guy who came to the place, taking us how to prevent yourself during demonstration. We had to stand to. My mom was like, hey, Mom, nothing will happen. It's just a matter of you standing at the front line doing your job, and besides you're going to be having the press uniform or the press the uniform that people might recognize you. So I know this is life. Nothing is permanent. You can even be on top of your bed. Danger might approach you. So I think that's the basic of it. That's why we're learning, how to prevent yourself. But let's just hope that nothing that serious will happen. But as a journalist, you have to be ready for anything. We have seen in journalists, even in the government, let me not talk internationally, who have been beaten, ran away from their home country, in prison. So, it comes with the job. So that is it. You have to be prepared for it. It can come at any time. Because I remember during the mayoral campaign, mayoral campaign, there's this guy, no need to mention the name. There's this candidate. I asked him the question, sir, are you really sure of winning? The guy just looked at me. They shouldn't be okay as a journalist. Why ask me that question? I understand that it's a question people ask them, but yeah. So I was like, well, what is my fault? This is just, can you imagine? The camera was live. It was on Facebook Live. he just, bombard me with hard question, but that doesn't prevent me from asking my further question. I just have to smile at the end of the day, even though it's not easy, but I have to smile and just focus. It's a job, so it comes with it.
So recently you were part of the people that covered the protest. Let me not say even, only Birkama. You were part of the people that were at Gojibook's house. Tell us about it.
I was.
Were you assigned to go and do that, or?
No, I wasn't assigned because I remember that day was my off day. I was at home, where the incident happened at Mook's house, and my place is just a bridge away from us. So when I just saw the heavy smoke, people were like, hey, there's a trouble here. I was like, what is it? I wanted to go, but like everybody was just like rushing, to be inside their place. Different from media, my group, which is the Malal promotion, we organize events and we also do a lot of things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my media job right now. Yeah.
So what are you doing there?
There I am the manager there. We organize events like pageants. We also organize like event planning, like when you have an event, we can plan it for you, like how you want it to go. So we also do that. And also I'm involved with Union Helpline. Basically I'm in a lot of organizations, so that's why my brother will always call me, jack of all trades, because wherever you are, Yusupha, if Yusupha is not the PR, he must be the president or the secretary general. So that is it. But I think that's something I found during my early days in school. When I was in junior school, I was always science club, chess club, mathematics club, everywhere I am. So that's me. So still now, it continues up to date.
Is that affecting your work?
Of course it's affecting, but this is life. Anything you do, it must affect your work. But one thing you have to be good in is just know how to prioritize your things. Sometimes like two important work might come at the same time. Maybe you might not be available to, but sometimes it's a matter of like looking, okay, if I miss this place, it might cause 10 damages. But if I miss this place, it might only cause 1 damage. So you have to balance it and see. Let me just forgo this one and go for the other one. But it's not easy. Anywhere you are, there's challenges. So that's how we balance. It's not easy, but we really try.
Alright, Yusupha, coming back or going back to Gambian Talents again, you were doing a show and you're young and we all know, in Gambia more, especially in media, you have to look good, you have to dress up to impress, just like you would always say. Do you go through any problems? Because every week you will have a show and sometimes we know media,
can make them to watch your show. We have seen shows that people say, I do like that show, but the way that particular person dressed, I only love his style, so I'll just watch it. So you see, so you have to put all those things into consideration. Not only like people that see or hear you watch you, but you have different type of people that watch you. Some people will be only listen to you, but like they won't see you. So some people will only hear you without seeing you, or some will see you without hearing you. So you have to prepare for both sides. So that's why I think it's very important, for journalists, not only me, for all my fellow journalists. It's very, very important. We've been seeing how our counterparts, which is the Senegal, Nigeria, and how they do when they. I'm not saying like it doesn't mean you have to go to fashion shop. No. If I tell you how much I buy this year, first I may not even believe me. It's only costing $25. Can you imagine? This blue material. It's $25. $25, and this thing is a wax. So it's just a matter of being good and just blended. I go to my design, I have a good designer, someone who is really willing to support not only about young people, because anytime you have event, he's always ready to show up. That is Babu. So Babu, since I started this event show, up to date, Babu is always standing for me. He's the only one that I'll just go today to the Babu, I'm having show tomorrow, so I need my dress to be ready. And trust me, if I go there on time, he will make everything ready for me. So Babu is always ready to support me. So like dressing up good doesn't mean you have to go for expensive things, no. That's what I believe. In order for you to inspire people that want to come to the industry, sometimes do things, that will motivate them. But if people only see you wearing expensive, ganyilas or these tubes, you're discouraging them. They'll be like, okay, this boy is earning millions. While God knows you're not even having anything. So this is life. Anything you do, just be content and know how to manage it. So it's about management. In life, we are all managers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you study business management or what you have to do in your own way. Know how to manage things. Know how to be content. It's always good. Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Yusupha, just to tell you, I did a research and somebody told me, Yusupha, they have a problem all the time with designers. Sometimes there was a time you approach somebody in Gambia, very big somebody, that always helped before, but later, you know, the person think now he is on top of the sky and nobody should touch him. You went there and he tell you, no, I'm not going to do it for you. Is that true?
Yeah, it's very true. I had that experience not once, not twice. But the thing is, Gambians, let me say this, my brothers, what they fail to understand sometimes, they'll be like, okay, now I'm a big man in my area. I'm in Dana now, so no need for me to do advert. But they're mistaken. Even, let's say, in the country, the biggest GSM in the countries, they are always, you see them on radio every day, making advert. Why do you think they're doing it? Despite they're achieving what they want. But advert or publicity is something that, as a business or as an entrepreneur, you need it. You need to publish your product, to the outside, not only in the Gambia, but, because if you look at show, especially these online TVs, not only the Gambians watch it. In fact, majority of our audience are outside, based in the in diaspora. So sometimes you do things for that too, but not just, okay, I am big, I don't need any publicity. Even last week, I went to someone, I was chatting with a designer. He told me that I told him that I just explained myself to my name is Yusuf and I do show media personnel. So if you want, I can be coming here, using your products, to advert them for you. So it's a matter of like, give and take. He was like, I don't think it's a good idea because I'm already good in my area. So I don't think I need any publicity. People will come to me like that. I was like, my brother, I think that's why you got it all wrong. It doesn't mean that, people come to you, so you don't need to do any advert. I said, don't you aspire to be part of the global fashion show? We have Paris Fashion Week, we have Dakar Fashion Week. So if people don't see your product on TV, how can you get those platforms? You can even be there. Now, alhamdulillah, we've been seeing Gambian designers traveling to Senegal to attend the Dakar Fashion Show, Ghana, and many other places. You might know who's watching, like I said. I can just wear your design that you even consider less simple. Let me just wear that. Someone might see in Ghana or in Asia, Europe, and say, I think this design is good. Why don't we invite him on our fashion week? So sometimes, you have to take note of all that. This is global world. It's not about Gambia, it's about the globe now. This is a global village. So anything you do, it reflects. Anything they do, it reflects on our country. So I think we have to be very, very conscious of that.
So how do you felt when that particular person tell, hey, Yusupha, now I cannot do this for you? I know I'm doing very well in the society. Today, this is how I dress from no other person, but Mo Park is right in Latikunda or Dipunda, and his number is 370556. 370556. That is his number. You can call him, to make sure to have everything like that. So stay tuned while we have Yusupha on that. Yusupha, coming back to you, tell us, you are now attending Mr. Gambia. We want to know.
Okay, Mr. Gambia, it's first time it is happening in the Gambia, but globally or regionally, it's something that's been going on.
So this is first time in the Gambia.
Yeah, for the maybe like the big event like this, but there have been petty Miss and Misters organized. Like I personally took part in 3 previous competition before. That's in 2016 Face of Stratford. Like the winners will be considered as ambassador to the institution to represent the school at the conferences and
so those are the petty.
Yeah, because they are not that big to the national level. Because this is international. Like the winners will be representing the Gambia somewhere. So that's why I said the petty. Maybe that one, if you win, there are benefits. Like the school one, you got scholarship. So coming to the Red Cross too, for them to empower young people. So they also organize it, but for them, they either attach cash money or they will give you an opportunity, maybe an attachment to somewhere or a job. So I participated in 3 of those previously. That's 2016, 2017, 2018, which is a KMC region. Like it comprises of all the home links, important home link. I and I came out first runner, which is second, and it was a good experience.
And what was the benefit?
The benefit, they give us cash, they paid us. Like the winner got about 5,000. For us who followed, we got 3,000, and the one that followed the top places too, they also got opportunity. And if you're also lucky enough, they can work with you, like the record school, they can work with you either their branches or some of their areas, especially if they see like how, because the record is all about representing people, how represented you are, because that's all they're looking for, ambassadors. So, yeah. So basically, Mr. Gambia is all about that. It's a platform, given to young people, because previously in this country we have been seeing only ladies, but it's not. It might be new in the country like Gambia, but it's not new globally. people have been engaging in it. It's a platform which is given to young people for them to showcase their culture, their talent, their platform. And if I say platform, it doesn't only mean the vicinity where you stand and speak. It means a particular topic which you believe maybe there's something going on in society, you feel that it shouldn't be, or you feel that you have a better solution for it. You come up with it, and always, wherever you stand, you keep on talking about it. I remember in 2016, I embarked on a project which is irregular migration. So I made a research about it because, at that time, there was nothing like deportation, but like people were just engaging back way and people were dying. So I feel that this is something which is worth talking about. So I came with that as my platform. Then following year, when we started experiencing, the political impact, tribalism and so on, then I decided to come up with a second platform, which is the peace. So I think it's a high time we talk about peace since the countries at crossroads, people are talking about tribes politics. So I think all we need is internal peace to make them understand. So I came with that as my platform too. So basically, this is it.
Yusupha, coming to Mr. Gambia, who are the organizers of this program?
It's a biggest promotion. Ida Bidwell is the organizer of it.
Okay. So, Yusupha, Ida Bidwell, she's not in good terms with Gambian Talents TV. The reason being is, Bausman all the time, he have a show that he talk about people and he tried to tell people when they are wrong, we try to rectify them. And during this show, there are certain things that either Bidwell will do, and in most cases, us as Gambians, people like myself, we don't want people to criticize us. People like myself, we don't want people to say, okay, Fat Samalum Sol Japuko. People like myself, they don't want to say, okay, Fat Sama Lakana English, but English was wrong at some point. They want to see that. And as celebrities around the world, especially in other parts of the world, from the America, from Angleterre, from China, from Senegal, they criticize their celebrities and that makes them good. But in Gambia, when you do that, people tend to have problem with you. So Ida Bidwell is not in good terms with Gambian talents. We are not in her good books rather. And at the end of the day, you attending the Mr. Gambia, when you applied, did they know you're part of Gambian Talents TV?
Yeah, when I applied, we did an interview in her office, and she asked me what I do. I'm a journalist at Gambian Talents promotion. Yeah.
And how did it go?
She didn't say anything. She was happy. She said, I'm happy for the fact that I know that you're young and you engage in, especially in media. So she said, that's a good thing. Because, like I said, people would think like most of these people are like hopeless. They don't have anything to do. But you'll be surprised to know that all the 10 contestants are engaged. Some of them are managers, some of them are working at tankas, some of them are at restaurants, some of them are at nurses. So we're all engaged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Yusupha, you knowing that we are not in the good books of Ida Bidwell, do you feel that, okay, I should not have applied, or you were like, okay, maybe if I apply because of Gambian Talents, I will not take part, or let me just hide working for Gambian Talents?
Well, I didn't do that because I don't know Ida personally, but that was before. Okay, I could have said, okay, since they're not in the, let me not go there. But I believe one thing, a lot of people are professional. So even though I don't know her, but that's the way I see her. I said she's very cool, she's very professional. So, and that's exactly how I find it to be. She knows that clearly I'm working at the Talents TV. I even started with one of her younger sister, Hadija Junction.
Yeah.
So despite she keep on encouraging me, she even never saw me that kind of face that, I was once, I once had a clash with your people, and never, to be honest, she never did.
Hadija Johnson, if you're watching, we're saying hello.
My partner in media.
Yes. Yes, Hadija, she used to be very good.
And at the end of the day, their winners, they will attach them to their various institutions like the refugee unit, or the migration, or the UNICEF, which is responsible for children. So, as I said, like, I always aspire to be an ambassador, like an humanitarian. I think I mentioned that earlier on, that I consider myself to be a humanitarian. So that's why I have so much deep emotion with those things. So that's when I read about the Master United Nations, I said, why not I apply for this? Maybe it can be a good chance for me. After all, it has been my dream. So who knows, if I win, I can achieve one of my dreams, which is they will attach me to one of their unit to go on a global humanitarian job. So I applied for it, but like how the country is, they already approved me everything. Okay, but like the ticket, and pocket money coming, so it's a little bit heavy. So instead of publishing to the public, because I don't want to do that at the end of the day, people see you not going. So I just do it low-key on that, and I tried knocking few doors that I know they can help. but you know, like this is Gambia, the way people see the entertainment industry is just like nyaka fight at all. So I would Benjamin. So I think some people will say, okay, I'll help you, but to a great extent, I know that I won't get any help. So I was on that process, you know, communicating with the director always, how far with your process? I was like, I'm still working on it. So when I see the flyer, which is Mr. Gambia, I said, then I think this is a good opportunity, you know, to link me to global stage. So that was the I applied for it.
So you don't want to be like Big Far. You apply, and the next minute you are like, okay, everybody's going international, and at the end of the day,
Exactly. You know, nobody's here, you know.
just say you don't want to be like Big Far.
No.
Or you are afraid of Big Far.
No, I'm not very, Big Far knows me well, you know.
So you don't want to go to mob.
Yeah, maybe no, not mob. You know, like I know my values too. You know, like I know that, you know, from Islamic perspective too, like when you're doing something, especially as this, you have to hide it from public because, you know, every favor, you know, it might get some negative aspect of it. So people, you know what I mean. Anyway, people might maybe since it might be a success for you, so a lot of people might envy you. So that's why I believe anything in life you do it secretly, do your method secretly, because you know there are some always jealous eye for the favored ones always. So that's why I always do my things low key. If it's possible, then just bam, people see your success. But I always love working on that.
Mr. Gambia, some people are saying góor jigéen yi naka nekk di attend Mr. Gambia. Góor yi nga xam ne ñooy doxee comme jigéen, you know, womanizers, you know, lesbian, you know, all those other names we had from people saying, you know, are you one of them?
Well, you know, this is like anything.
They said gays are the ones doing that.
Yeah, anything you do, like people must say whatever they want to say. But at the end of the day, like I said, because I regard them as petty talks, that wouldn't distract the focus ones. So anything they do, people do say that like it is useless people or people that are aimless, people that are hopeless. But they will be surprised to know that like a lot of these notorious people in the pageant industry, they are always people, you know, with good intellectual. They are always people with, you know, who are high profile in the society, who are engaged. Maybe it is only in the Gambia, but you know, to some countries or like outside, you will be seeing some of these, especially the ladies. They will be the first ladies of their country. You know, they will take them to be the ambassadors, you know, patrons of the organization, because you know they see the ability big they can do. Because at the end of the day, if you look at it, they brought up with a topic or a platform. So you try to, you know, educate people on that platform. You try to bring in up solutions. So at the end of the day, you're going to see it's like prioritizing the government's effort. You know, you're complementing the effort too. Because like I said, government will do it, but it will not be all. Like what one of America's president once said, ex-president John F. Kennedy, like he said, ask not for what your country can do for you, rather what you can do for your country. Even though we pay our tax, we have to ask them, but sometimes to, you know, ask yourself, what can I do to make a world a better place for everyone? So sometimes I think that's a challenge which everyone has to do. So I see nothing as other than helping yourself to build yourself, your self-esteem, your confidence and everything, because the platform provides all that thing for you. Imagine standing at the midst of, let's say, 100 or 200 people you're talking. For example, you know, a small college can do that. You need to gather a lot of months, a lot of years of work to do that, so it's not easy. People might just see you standing in front of the public and talking this, this one is very cheap, but trust me, you never know until you stand up. So it's not easy.
loolu laajte leen ma ko soo taxawee di def sa présenting ba di def sa programme ñi di ne diw xamul dara xoolal diw nu solo xoolal lii walaay bés mun na joxe may ba nga toog borom dina start di wax dina ne man mënumaa wax si public ak ñoom seen neexut nag waaye jàmbaar rek ko mën kon nag di jaajëfal képp koo xam ne ay présenté nga ba tey yaa ngi nekk si présenting live bi di la ñaanal rek pour nga am very successful career. Yusupha, di ñëwaat back rek si Mr. Gambia bi, do you have any challenges?
Yes, we have challenges. You know, like this is a competition. Anything you have a challenge of making research, because you know we have a broad topic to deal with, which is no to backway irregular migration. So yeah, that's the theme, you know. So like I tell you, it's just a matter of complementing the government effort. We have been seeing like for the past month how the government and the citizens were battling with this backway issue, you know, deportation from Germany to Gambia, so which even prompted deportation demonstration at Westfield at 7 March 2019. So a lot of things been going on there. So that's the basic topic we all presenting on, is no tobacco. So you have to write something on that, you have to make a research on it, you have to come with your own solutions, your policies that you think if the government and the international organizations put in place, it can put an ease to the situation. So that's the challenge we have, like, to make a research. Sometimes some of the informations you want to access them, it's always a bit difficult. Like I remember I went to the migration office at Kairaba Avenue for the past 2 times. I went there twice to see if I can get perhaps any statistic or any information, but I always find it a bit challenging because, you know, from the protocol, you know, no, do this, you know, so the long progress, so that people might think maybe you just come, try to, you know, to take information, snatch or leak. It's nothing like that. We're just trying to get, because, you know, you can't just stand in front of the people and give them the wrong message. No, so that's why anything you have to give them at least accurate statistics and information. So that one is a challenge. Second challenge to, you know, say financial aspect of it. You know, this is pageant, so you have to prepare for your tradition. You know, that requires, you know, a lot of money. You have to spend money on your tradition. You have to spend money on your casual, which is the outfit that you wear to promote your designers. Like I said, we have talented designers in the Gambia. The one is my designer Babujo. So I think platform like this, they deserve to have a platform for people to see their good work they're doing it. So we also be having the session, you know, whereby we promote our own Gambian designers. Then we have our presentation, which is on migration. We also have a talent, like, what do you know? Are you good in dancing? Are you good in singing? Are you good in poetry, drama, painting, whatsoever you can do? So it's like one night, but you have multi-talent to be displayed. Yeah.
Gambia, I think I'm out of words. Vote for him, and you have Mr. Gambian right there. He is the candidate. Yusupha, coming back, a lot of people believe that people that are into, you know, pageantry are people that are not educated. These are dropouts. These are lazy bones. You know, do you think that is right?
That is, like I said, people always say what they want to say, but that will not change the reality. It will not change the fact. I think I will give you the example of one of our extreme beauty queen, who is Maritusa. Maritusa she's a student at the University of the Gambia. She was an intern at the Gambian Talents, and then now she got her own shop where she designs and she sells clothes. So I don't think if they are useless, they will be doing research. I myself, like I said, I'm a journalist, and my co-contestant, I have people who are managers, the like of Omar. We have people who are working at the Tanga, the like of Falufai. We have people who are nurse, Kausudumbia. We have people who are working at hotels like Dauda. We have people who are doing a hell lot of engagement. So it doesn't mean that if you're doing to the world of pageantry, you are hopeless or you don't have any hope for the future. Or no, I don't think it's nothing like that. No. All the people that I see into pageant, they are all at the universities, at the tertiary institutions, colleges, their education. Because let me announce this here. First of all, do you know that, like, without education you cannot do pageant? Do you know that?
I don't know.
No. If you don't go to school, you cannot do pageant. Because like I said, how can someone stand in front of the public and start lecturing people without school? Can that happen? Of course it can't. Because any pageant, there must be a team for it. Yeah, like all the contestants will write a team on that. Or you either go back to your society where you come from, you highlight some of the problems that you feel that, you know, they are worth discussion. So you come up with it. I don't think lazy one will do that. You'll be traveling abroad and you'll be going with the Gambian flag, not your village or your family flag.
Yusupha, I've been following you a lot, and then one thing I notice is you're always surrounded with ladies. Some people will even say, Yusupha, go chicken. Other people will say, Yusupha, me mom, chicken. You know, what is your reaction to that?
Well, to be honest, when I was even back in days in my school, I'm always like associated with girls, because girls, I know that naturally they don't have any problem. They are always calm. So sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's not about me, but, you know, people, it's like when people face you, like when a lot of people face you. So can you just like, can you send them away? You cannot. Maybe like everybody might be interested to be your friend, or they might want to, like, I remember when I was at a college, sometimes at Stratford, sometimes I'll be having a full class just to help people. And if you look at that full class, it would just be like, ladies, this family, I mean, new in the college, so I don't know how to, can you help me? So you see, ladies, they'll just inform one another, like, got him. So at the end of the day, before you know, like, I'm always surrounded by them. Even still now, my best of people, they are most of my ladies. My sister, nowadays I call it Namokuma, because in our family, when we did this friendship, she's the one that I got in touch with. So she's best of my friend at our home too, JC, and she's also been following my program. Always says, no, brother, we can have program, and and I will support you 100%. I'll ask all my friends to support you. So at the end of the day, you see, like ladies are always, like kind loving, so they are also easy to work with. Unless and males are hard. I also work with my fellow guys, but I cannot ignore them too, like when they come.
Go jigin, go jigin.
But that wouldn't make anyone to be what you are. So like what Yajan would always will say, I'm with ladies and I will empower them full time. So it's the same process that I'm doing.
Yusupha, I'm the jama.
Hey,
Yusupha, I'm the jama. I'm the jama. Are you sure? I'm the guy in the go jigin. You're going to find jama.
No, sometimes it's not about like when you don't have girlfriend you go again. So sometimes like it depends on you. So because I just want to be fair, I want to be fair enough because I know that a lot of guys will want to marry, let's say a virgin. So sometimes like within a relationship, like anything can happen. You can have an intimate relationship. So in the process, she can lose her virginity. So in as much as you said, if I want to marry, I will want to marry a virgin girl. Why can't your wife that will marry you also say, I need a man that hasn't had any relationship before?
So what do you think?
I think no, from my own perspective, I'm being honest. Because I don't think it's fair for you to say, okay, I need someone who has never been married before, while you have been.
So you are a V?
I'm talking about my own perspective, so I just want to be honest
But
with
we
myself.
just want to know, are you a V? Because I think that is not happen. I don't think any man, I get to record it, right? Not everybody can say they are.
And sometimes the people say like, I say, man,
Yeah, they don't my question.
No, I'm not dodging, I'm coming.
You're an outstart, no good.
No, I'm not with stars, but like I said, we all have our own ways of upbringing. So for me, this is how I'm been brought up, so and I'm really, really proud of it. Yeah.
So you don't have a girlfriend?
If you say girlfriend is true.
Alright, you don't have a lover.
Okay, maybe now you're talking. Of course, I have crush. I do have crush people that I
Go have kiss right there.
Maybe like not necessarily like not kissing, but you will always have crush, and people will always have crush on you. That's just natural. No one can avoid it.
So yeah, okay, no.
First of all, I will tell you that later.
You will tell me. I want to know now because I want to share with the people.
No,
I'm not selfish. I want to share with you people watching right now.
Okay, no problem. If I share with you later, you can share with them because then I will see you are my big sister. And I always say that.
No,
so
I
don't worry.
don't know.
You will know it.
Gambia, this is the Gambia Pride Show, live and direct here in our studios, Gambian Talents TV. This is how we do it. We celebrate different people. We talk about everything. When we say everything, we get to celebrate our people. And celebrating our people, we have to know about their lives, how they live, and everything. Yusupha, coming back to the pageant that you were doing, like I said, you might have challenges, but how are you planning, to make sure you be the Miss Gambia that people want to say?
I am trying day and night. Like I always have one philosophy, which will say, do your best and God will do the rest. That's what I believe in. So that's like I said,
do your best and God will do the rest.
As human being, you only have planned to do it, but God will always accomplish. Maybe you might work hard for it, but at the end of the day, God might not give it to you. Maybe like to best reason known to Him, and we can question that. Okay, but right now my ultimate goal is to win, and I'm doing all what it takes. From research, to people that I can approach for information. I'm really working on that, to meet all the criteria so that I can be this best candidate. Because I believe I have all it takes to represent my country outside. Like I said, this is pageant. People always think, it's about useless issues. Because I remember when I called the lady who organized it, I was like, okay, I wanted to be a candidate, but I don't know, because people are saying that, if you don't have big bodies, six pack, you can't do this. She just laughed. She said, Yusupha, there is a difference between modern and pageant. This is not modern. It's not a modern thing, it's a pageant. And pageant has to do with, intellectuality straight, people, who are engaging to something, people who have platform, people who have issues, that they feel that they should resolve in the society. So, that is it.
Mhm. That's quite interesting. Yusupha, coming back to this pageant thread that you were doing, so many people will say, "Ah, ki boy bundawala, ki jarat ko dance competition." How do you see you and your other colleagues that are into this competition?
Well, like I said, this is pageant. They don't judge based on your external appearance. They judge based on your talent, based on your skill, how skillful you are, how eloquent you are, how well represented you are. Because that's what they told me. If you think that you can stand and represent your country anywhere, and apart from that, seriously, I believe that I have those qualities. Like I said, back those days from Stratford, international relations and politics. That course is a course that I love it for the fact that if you do it, it exposes you. From there, I just come into the world of journalism. So I think obviously, like standing and representing your people, always that shouldn't be a problem. So I believe that I have that leadership quality in me. I believe that I have that influence in me. So I'm not saying that I'm the best one among all the candidates. They are all good. This is human being. God created us in our own unique ways in order to complete and complement one another. So they always have their best qualities. But I believe in my own. That is it.
So, do you guys have hatreds among yourself? This believe I am better than that. You guys tend to have arguments among yourself. Do you guys have that?
To the best of my knowledge, it doesn't happen. Even the CEO will tell us, you know what? I think working with guys is much more easy because for you guys there's no potty talk, there's no side talk. Mr. X said this, Mr. X said this, Mr. R said this. So there's not like that. You guys are always playing in one family. So it's main stuff always. So there's no hard feeling, no hatred. We're all one family. And right now, if I tell you, when I was coming to the competition, I don't know much of my co-competitors. Maybe like few people that I know previously. Okay, but at this minute, I have all of their contacts. We chat. We're just like one family. And I know sometimes, maybe you're a lady, so before, ladies get along, it will take, sometimes. But for us, when they're looking to be like, you guys know each other from years back. So, seriously, we don't have anything like that. We're doing good, we're coping with each other. It's not easy because, diversity. When you're among people, you have to know how to socialize with them. You have different kind of people, There are people who talk too much, like myself, I talk too much. Wherever, even like turning around, because, hey, Yusupha, seriously, you talk too much. So Khalifa will always tell me, so it's always like that. I always talk too much, but you also see people who don't talk too much, who are always, at their side. That's humanity. God don't create all of us on the same attitude. We have different attitude. People, that talk too much, people that are so quiet, people, that are always easy to annoy, people that, that have, that long temper, before they get angry. But it's a matter of, you know how to work with them. Because as a journalist, it prepares you to that. As a student of international relations, diplomat, it prepares you that because, you'll be dealing with different kind of people from different backgrounds. So I think it's good for you to be good in dealing with human beings. So I think that's one of the lessons. Winners who, at the end of the day, they will take you and mold you into the United Nations system or into the world of humanitarians. That will be helping people from your country, sub-region. We have been. This is Africa. You have a lot of places that have been suffering, from war, from refugee crisis. So sometimes these are the people that they'll be sending them there, to deal with them direct. So that's something, is in my heart. I love doing it. So that's why I said, like, before Mr. Gambia, I was making my own research to be part of that. But, when I see Mr. Gambia, I said, and I think it's a good plan. Since I cannot get there by myself, maybe with the lack of support, but maybe with the help of Mr. Gambia, if I win, I might have that opportunity to travel. Because the win is going all the way to Las Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas.
Las Vegas in the United States, and this second place is going to China, and third place too is also traveling.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Mashallah. Vegas, Nikki Mama gets a massive man you. Gambia, if you're watching live and direct, vote for Yusupha Jatta so that he would be the winner, so that he would represent Gambia in Las Vegas in the United States of America.
And the voting procedure is on our
Facebook. Before going to the voting procedure, we will come to that. Yusupha, if you happen to be Mr. Gambia, what would be your priority?
If I happen to be Mr. Gambia, it's like a long-term dream that I achieve, and may it be, like I said, I have my ultimate goal, which is to explore beyond fashion stage. Maybe like primarily The notion is that if you win, you'll be sent to represent your country at the same competition. Maybe, but this time it's going to be global because you'll be contesting people from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, Latin America, you know, and so on. Okay, but the question with me is after the pageant. That's what I want to achieve. I want to be in the world of humanitarian. I want to be in the United Nations system. I also want to be part of the global, global people that help people in crisis, be in Africa, in Asia. That is something. It's part of my ultimate goal. Not only just to go and represent the government coming back. No. I have my aim is beyond that. In as much as I need that, but this is to what I need. So that's the reason why I'm doing everything.
So when you were Mr. Gambia, I know the ladies will start to come, or Yusupha, or this, or that, you know. Are you ready?
Like I said, I've been working with them in the past, so I don't think if this happened, it would be an issue.
No, this is Tuki, took a plane. This is took a plane.
But nowadays, well, alhamdulillah, the Gambia, alhamdulillah, I can say alhamdulillah, it's not like before. Nowadays, to see people, entering plane, not even like Europe or America, but even within the South region, Senegal, Nigeria, so sometimes it happens. And I don't think based on that, people will be like, oh, he's having money or he's having this. So
have you ever traveled before?
Yes, but it's a long time. It's a long time because my uncle adopted me, my father's younger brother, and he's a diplomat. He was in Saudi Arabia before, so I was there with him and his wife. So that's where I drew my inspiration from. I said I want to be a diplomat. I want to represent my society.
So you know why I asked this question is if Yusupha
But that was so long ago.
Vegas, will Yusupha come back?
Oh, first of all, seriously, even like most of my shows, my interview, I had this question to the Gambian artists. I was like, sometimes we have seen the case of Big Fan ST when they applied for the visa to go to UK sometimes back. They were being denied the visa, but they give the visa to Wali Seka and his crew. Is Wali Seka bigger than ST when you come to Gambia? No. ST is one of the top artists in the Gambia, so why would they reject him visa? So sometimes I think the embassies look at a lot of things which has to do with your country ties, how well connected you are, your websites, and also, the history. If you look at the Gambia, we have a lot of artists that went abroad, but they have gone, they didn't come back. So the embassies, they know that history. So they know that despite that ST, because some of those artists, when they were going, they were at the prime of their music, they were at the top of top. But when they have gone, they didn't come. So who can guarantee them that if ST will not come back? So it's one of the things that we have problem, and I always strongly against that. Because I feel that it's a selfishness, because why? You being there, you will block the chance of others that are coming after you. Let's say, if I happen to when I went to Las Vegas and I was called and I didn't come back, do you think either will have that heart to organize it for the second time? Even if either do it, the embassies will not listen because they will say, because your first guy went and he absconded, he didn't come. So why do you think that we should give this one a visa?
Just like President Adam Barrow sit in the eye of the Gambians and said 3 years, and now he's saying no. So you are here telling me embassies, well, do definitely. Yusupha.
It's something I always advocate. I don't like it because I see it maybe for you it's very good. Maybe you might feel that it's good, and your friend will tell you that if you go, some of them might tell you if you go, don't come back. This game is very hard. Everybody's trying to look for opportunity to travel. So why not you have an opportunity? Don't go and do your own things. No, because you don't have to be selfish. You have been sent there to accomplish a mission. So why not accomplish that and come back? So maybe if you come back, that might even give you further chance to travel. So I don't have that in my plan. If I go, I will come back.
And if you come back, I hope you will not talk to some people. Some people, after having another status in their life, they are like, no, leave them all either, I'm not going to talk to this, I'm not going to do this. Is it going to be a different Yusupha?
I won't do that. I know, like you always say, to talk is always, talk is cheap that, to say I won't do this, I won't do this is always cheap. But who know Yusupha daily, who know Yusupha very well, he or she will know that he's not that kind of person.
So tell us about the voting process. If somebody is right there watching, you want to vote for Yusupha, tell us how can one vote for Yusupha Jatta?
The voting is on our official page, which is Bidis Promotion at Facebook. You will just write Bidis Promotion, BIDDYS Promotion. Then you scroll down, you see all the 10 candidates picture, but I am contestant number 4, Mr. Yusupha Jatta. So you just like, comment, and share. Through that, you voted. That category is for the people to
You
choose
like,
to vote. You
comment.
like, comment, and share. Yes, that's if you do that, it's only voting. And it's not like you vote every day, it's only once. Once you vote for picture, it's over. You don't vote again. Yeah, that is
You
it.
like, you
Like, comment, share in the biggest promotion page.
Mhm.
That's where all the pictures are. That's why you vote. And not the picture that are already uploaded. Because sometimes I'll upload pictures and say, hello friends, I want you guys to vote for me. So people end up commenting and liking the picture that are updated. No, that doesn't count. But the one in the official page straight, that one is the one to vote.
All right. Gambia foog naa ne leer na si seeni noppa leer na si suma noppa da ngeen a dem si biri promotion si Facebook page bi soo leen demee foofu noonu da ngeen gis 10 contestants si waaye moom Yusupha Jatta mooy number 4 Mr. Yusupha Jatta soo leen demee foofu noonu ngeen like ngeen comment ngeen share soo leen ko like ngeen commental ko ngeen share ko dina nekk ji Mr. Gambia. Tell your friend and your friend tell a friend. This is a man right here with us sitting. He is very, very intelligent. He is hardworking. He is determined. He's a go-getter. He never relents. He's always there to fight. He's a fighter. He is there to fight. So vote for Yusupha to see Gambia to another level. Mr. Gambia, force of its kind, global in Gambia. And Mr. Yusupha Jatta, be the face of Gambia.
Give them the support, and that thing I should do, I will add up to them, to prepare them well for them to go. So all my fans within the Gambia outside, I say a big thank you to you. I just feel really, really honored, for the votes and everything. And in case of those who did not vote, or if you just know about it, you just want to vote, like I say, it's just be this promotion page. You'll see my number, Mr. Yusupha Jatta, contestant number 4. You just like, comment, and share. So I'm really, really, really grateful.
We will go for short commercials and we will be right back. Gambia, that is the Gambian Talent TV live and direct, and it's your show, Gambian Pride Show, where we talk about the people that are in Gambia, the celebrities, of course. Yusupha, there is one thing. You always want to call yourself celebrity. And to be honest, people tell me Yusupha is not a celebrity. Why should people celebrate you? Celebrity life.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Let me just make it. Celebrity life is always difficult. It's not easy. Because anyway, to say I'm a celebrity, because this is Gambia. People say, Gambia, I'm a celebrity. We don't have celebrity. Okay, but I believe like every one of us is your own celebrity in your own way. It just depends on how you do it. I believe that I have my little corner, I have my Gambian show, and I'm doing my little struggle, to get there. So I believe that with that, I am my own celebrity. Even if people don't say that is for you, I'm not, but I believe I am, because I know that I'm being watched by a lot of people globally. So I believe I am. Even if I'm not right now, but it will come in time, inshallah.
Aliou Seck sooy seetaan foofu sa Dubai ñu ngi wax thank you for watching Gambian
And
Talents.
talking about Dubai, I'll say a big thank you to Ibuso. Ibuso is one of the biggest fan of the Gambian show. Trust me, he's always constantly following my show. So Ibuso and his colleagues in Dubai, they are Gambians in Dubai. So I salute you all. Big up.
Waa Dubai jàmbaar ngeen, waa Amérique jàmbaar ngeen, waa Germany, waa Norway, waa Stockholm, ak waa fanati sax.
We have Italy.
Waa Italy, waa Belgium.
I have a lot of people, especially the Bakwe people who are really making amazing things in Europe.
And guys, Bagwe, please vote for Yusupha, because he will be talking about the Bagwe. He will be talking about some of the difficulties that you are facing. He will be celebrating you guys. He will be saying so many things about you guys. He is number 4. Number 4. Vote for him. Go to Billy's promotion on Facebook and go to number 4. 10 contestants out there, but vote for Yusupha Jatta. He will be talking about you guys. He will be celebrating you. He will be talking about some of the puzzles, some of the progress that you guys are doing. Yena jina kër yu rafet yi moto yu baax yi yéen la votal leen suma boy bi suma gentleman bi suma Mr. Gambia Yusupha, your final message before we go.
Final message. First, I would like to thank you personally. Thank you so much for giving such platform. For me to come and shed some of the lights within the industry. And my second thank to all those people that voted for me previously. I tell you guys, big thank you to all. You guys are just amazing, I must say. And to people that that did not vote or that want to vote for me, I will say you can kindly go to the Facebook page, which is Biddy's promotion, and just contestant number 4, Mr. Yusupha Jatta. You vote for me. I feel really, really honored, to thank you all, people that are watching and that will be watching, especially my Gambian show fans. I say a big thank you to all of them, for watching me, and just keep on praying, for me to win the competition, because at the end of the day, I wanted to represent the Gambia in good image, which I promise to do, inshallah. With or without a crown, I will do it.
Give us the catwalk up, give us the catwalk up, give us the catwalk up.
Catwalk is not, anyway, it's just a gentleman walk. You just like walk, you come, you stand, you show your material, whatever you have, then you come back.
Okay, yeah.
So that is it.
Can I do one?
It's gonna
Can I do one?
Yeah,
I'm Miss Gambia, Gambia, I am Miss Gambia. Can I do? Hey yo,
So I think we have a lot of surprise. The event is on the 11th October. So I guess there will be media houses covering it. They'll be watching us, because we have a lot of things in store.
11th
We have
of
a lot of
October.
surprise, yeah.
Inshallah. Gambia, 11th of October. You guys can go and support Yusupha Jatta. Mr. Yusupha Jatta. Today I celebrate him, and every other day I celebrate him. But there's one thing I always say about Gambia: we don't celebrate our people. We always say, "Ndesan, Dudena, Dulina." It's time for us to celebrate our people. That is why Gambian Pride Show is here to celebrate the young, to celebrate the old, to celebrate Gambians living in Gambia, and also Gambians living outside Gambia. There's one thing I love saying. There's one thing I love telling people is that we have talent in Gambia. And you will not know those talents until you watch the Gambian Talents TV. You will get to see the different talents in the Gambia. And Mr. Yusupha Jatta, I always present to you, I always tell you, it's Mr. Yusupha Jatta. Yusupha, just to tell people about the talent in Gambia. If you look at me today, from head to toe, I have been treated by Gambians. And no other person made my hair, no other person made my face, my makeup. you know, but my very own sister, Ida Kebe. Thank you very much. I love the makeup. It's very nice. It looks classic. You showed another beautiful Fatu Samba. I love it. Nice and nice look. But then, before also going, hey, damay hajan, Yusupha.
Lola di.
We
have to celebrate them. Let's celebrate.
You've seen this beautiful dress?
And for somebody, you know, one thing I like about the dress, you know, when I first saw you, I just felt like you just going to be wedded tonight.
We are saying thank you very much.
Thank you, and like I say, yeah, thank you to everyone that's watching, and thank you again. We see you.
Bye-bye. We see you some other days with the Gambian Talents TV and another Gambian Pride show where we celebrate different Gambians. So Gambia, keep watching Gambian Talents TV. If you didn't subscribe to the YouTube channel, go and subscribe. If you already subscribed, just get your notification and then always watch. Lula Jahalsi Gambia, we will bring it for you. And Gambia, subscribe every month. We just need a $5 cassette. So therefore, you are supporting the Gambian, you are supporting the entire Gambian Talents crew. We're saying merci beaucoup to you.
And first, before closing, maybe
you
will beat me, but I'm using your platform to advert my show, which is the Gambian Show. Please, I'm doing a show every Tuesday from the hours of 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. whereby I'll be bringing the people that you want to see, people that you want to hear and share their story. Perhaps they can be an inspiration for you. So just be watching my Gambian Show from every Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. live in Gambian Talents. Like she said earlier on, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook pages for you to get more notifications ranging from politics, economic, business, you know, fashion and industry, everything. So keep watching my show. The Gambian Show is the best show so far. Also,
hey, it's the best show among all shows. That's what he said. And then just to tell you, this is a quick announcement. We are having new shows coming up on Gambian Talents TV. We'll be having a fuller show called, I think, but then pull show you buddy you have never new film with Isaac Jano. You know, we have the Fashion Avenue coming with ML Minenakala. Chinden koy rof gamu rofu mom moy wax yu reuy yo xamne xawma sa fum koy jele. We have another show coming again on Gambian Talents TV with our different other interns. The sports show will be also coming again with different other people. We have varieties of show. Like I say, I don't want Gambians outside Gambia to be boring. Bulen boring, ko boring yola ne, and Gambian Talents TV is here to give you best top-notch shows. Bye-bye, Gambia.
Bye-bye.
And tomorrow is anyway, bye-bye. Kanan mo kayo, jilin yung baha mo pa kantana. Thank you very much. And then the judge for technician, be Ida Kavasi, Ligue Burafet, be this name come on with Munsi, Kawam, the Yusupha Singon, the League Mumfe. The judge for the entire team, like I said. Yeah, Babu Job. Yeah, Babu Job. Thank you very much. Gambia, bye-bye. We're saying a very big thanks to the entire Gambian Talents crew. Bye-bye.